Guided by Grace Studios. Pause and pray. Remember your faith and allow the gospel to guide your way. Guided by Grace Studios presents The Voices Around Her, Part 1.
It's pretty late. Another late meeting?
Hello, darling. So happy you made it home safely. I hope you had a great day.
Hello, darling. I'm happy you made it home safely. I also hope you had a great day, especially since you are home so late again. Is that better?
I guess, so much better. Look, Nina, I'm tired. And I really don't want to argue tonight.
I don't want to argue either. I'd just like a straight answer one of these nights you walk in so late. I don't think that's too much to ask.
There's nothing much new to say, really. Yes, I was at the office late. Yes, another late meeting and more work dumped on all of us. And no, I didn't have a great day. But I'm happy to finally be home. And I was hoping for a good meal. But I don't smell anything good. So I'm guessing you didn't cook?
Lately you come home exhausted and you usually say you ate something on the way. So I just ate a can of soup, especially since you never bothered to notify me of your plans.
Well, I'll take a can of soup, if you can be bothered at all.
I don't believe there's any more soup. There may be cereal or instant oatmeal. Or perhaps you can make an egg. I'm going to shower and go to bed.
So literally, you are going to leave me standing here? Hungry?
Rick, perhaps you will start to communicate with me better. Perhaps you can let me know when you will be late and whether or not you will still need a meal when you finally make it home. Lest you forget, I work too. My days are not always pleasant either. I can't just wait here in the evenings to be at your beck and call, especially when I never know what to expect anymore. In case you haven't noticed, I'm very frustrated by how things have been lately.
Communication goes both ways, Nina. Oh well, I'll just go to bed too. I'm too tired to cook for myself now. And cold cereal after a long day's work just ain't right.
Communication certainly does go both ways, and I've been trying my best to communicate with you. I've also tried to be very understanding, but you just shut down. Close yourself off, but also, you start deflecting and pointing at me, even tonight. Somehow it's my fault that it's almost 9:30 p.m. and I'm supposed to know you haven't eaten. Somehow I'm the bad wife because I don't want to go in the kitchen when it's almost my bedtime.
Fine, I already said. I'll just go to bed hungry. Anything for you to just shut your mouth.
Shut my mouth! How dare you!
I'm done with this tonight. I'll sleep in the spare room. You can argue with yourself.
Shut my mouth. How dare he speak to me that way, as if I don't have a right to complain. He comes home well after his office should be closed, and he thinks I don't know it, but some of his office mates, they are not staying so late. Yes, I know some of the other wives, and they have confirmed their husbands are not stuck there until 9 p.m., so who exactly is at these late meetings? Only him? Doesn't make sense at all. And now I should feel guilty because I don't want to cater to him. I don't want to cook a late meal and wash his back. He says he's tired. Well, I've been tired. Tired of feeling foolish. Dear God, I've prayed this before, and I'll pray it again. If it's meant to be for this marriage to survive, we surely need your intervention now, more than ever. I don't know what Rick is up to. I'm praying nothing too serious to come back from has happened. If Rick is on the verge of doing something terrible, if he's not yet done it, but close, God, please touch his heart to see that betrayal and adultery are the worst paths he can choose. Oh God, if he's already broken his vows to me and to you, then please guide me, help me, because I don't know that I can forgive. I've been faithful, and until recently, I've been a very doting wife. I've always shown Rick respect and ultimate love and affection. It even hurts to refuse to cook for him tonight. But when is enough? Enough. Am I supposed to ignore all the signs and pretend everything is normal? I just can't do that anymore.
Nina, You are looking a little tired this morning. Everything all right?
I didn't sleep so well last night.
Oh, does that mean trouble in paradise?
I don't know about paradise, but in my house? Yeah. There's been a bit of trouble lately.
Sorry to hear that, Nina. Do you want to talk about it?
I think for now, I need a coffee to get this day started. Then maybe I'll be ready to talk about things later. Meet me for lunch, and either I'll feel all better or I'll be ready to unleash the demons, so to speak.
Always best to get things out, especially when you have friends to help you work through things. I'll meet you both for lunch.
Okay, I'll see you both later.
It's been a long morning, and I've been so curious. So, what's keeping you awake at night?
Wow. Okay, not so subtle, huh? Just want to jump right into my business?
Our lunch hour goes by pretty fast, and I like to get straight to the point. No sense in small talk. If you are having problems, let's hear about it and try to figure it out.
I guess you are right. Well, Rick has been coming home late a lot, and I've been pretty frustrated about it. He of course says it's late meetings and extra work, but I happen to know other people from the office aren't staying so late. So I'm suspicious about what's really happening.
I don't know if I'm simplifying this, but it seems like there's an easy solution. Couldn't you just call the office to see if he's really there?
Or even better, just show up unannounced and at least you know yay or nay, if he's really there or not, and even if he's there, if he's really working.
Both suggestions sound like reasonable plans, but I guess I have been hoping to talk it out with him, hoping not to have to act like a private eye or something, spying on my husband. I'm really praying that I'm overreacting and there's nothing to worry about.
Seems the first thing to do is verify if he is. At work late. Because if he is at the office, yes, probably you are worried for nothing.
Lucky for you, I'm always up for an adventure. I'll go to his office with you. Let's do it tonight.
Whoa, Vanessa. So you are going to just encourage her to go straight into drama territory? I'm still strongly suggesting you call the office, with some type of a reason, not just checking up on him. Then go from there. Like I said, if he's there and all is normal, you don't create more problems. If he's not there, well, then you have to make choices on how to navigate the issue.
I'm actually hopeful none of this will be necessary today. Perhaps he'll actually come home on time tonight, and we can just talk things out calmly.
Living on hopes and prayers, especially when it comes to men. That's not my motto. That just leaves you sad, lonely, and confused. Nope, if it was me, I'd do what it takes to get the facts.
I appreciate both of your advice. I think I'll take the time to think this all over more before I do anything.
That's the best idea. Pause and think things through better. No reason to act quickly. Be very sure of how you want to proceed. This isn't something casual. This is your marriage after all.
C'est la vie, I guess. Hey girlfriend, I'm just checking in with you before I go. My offer still stands. Want me to go with you to Rick's office? Pop-up visit tonight? See what is really going on?
Vanessa, honestly, I thank you for the offer of support, but I don't want to go that way. At least not yet. Things got pretty bad last night with Rick and I. I want to focus on trying to mend things, not make things worse.
Well, couldn't be me. No way, not if I thought my husband was cheating.
Vanessa, please, keep it down a bit. This is my personal life we are talking about after all. Listen, I know we don't agree on this, but also, you have never been married, so maybe you can consider. Your perspective is different than mine. There's a lot at stake for me.
Nina, a person doesn't have to be married to recognize wrong is wrong. If someone is cheating, it shouldn't be tolerated, married or not. But I'll leave you be about this. You know where to find me if you change your mind.
I don't know that anything is happening. For all I know, he very well may be working late. And just frustrated and not communicating well. I'm almost sorry I mentioned it today.
Okay, sorry. I'll drop it. I was just trying to be a support.
No worries. I just think I need to handle this and keep my business to myself instead of plotting out a plan to catch Rick in something. Maybe I'll spend that energy going home, making a nice meal, and treating him with love and positivity. Then maybe I'll get a positive outcome.
You do you, girl. On that note, I'm out of here. See you tomorrow. Wow, That Nina was so annoying today. I mean, seems like she's so close to breaking, but then she does a 180, back to being super positive wifey. Anyways, I can remember how proud she was of getting married 2 years ago. Like she won the magic prize of life, but now look, things not going so well, huh? I just imagine what she would do, what she would think, how she would feel, if she only knew. There's a good reason Rick has been coming home late recently, and the reason is me. I don't even feel bad Rick was out there creeping already, probably sleeping around anyways. And a few months ago, when I broke up with my last loser, there I was in a bar, drowning my sorrows. And who was in the shadows? In some other woman's ear? None other than Rick. And when he saw me, he quickly tried to walk out, but I was already drunk, angry, feeling dejected, so I stopped him. And rather than tell him off for being a bad husband to my friend, I offered him a drink. Well, it didn't take long. We ended up at my place, and he's been coming back ever since. And now, what can I say? Now I want him for mine, and I'm going to make sure of it. It's time for their fairy tale marriage to come to an end. I'm still not sure how I plan to do it. I don't want to be totally exposed. At least not yet. Eventually, I'm going to love throwing this in Nina's face. She's been judging me for still being single for years. She doesn't say it out loud, but it's always there. Every time I date someone new, then break up, I can feel her judgment. Like I'm doing something wrong, purposely attracting losers or something. And I'm tired of it. Now, she's going to see how it feels. To think she's been the perfect wife, in the perfect marriage, and only to find out it's all been a lie. Rick was never who she thought he was. Never satisfied. Heck, I'm not even fooled. I know this is temporary. I know he can't be trusted. But for now, he can't get enough of me. And I like it. I don't even know what my game plan was. If Nina had agreed to show up at Rick's office today, in one way, I wanted her to be falsely reassured. I was going to warn Rick to stay at the office late today and then, I don't know, have her feel ashamed for accusing him, lay off him for a while, free up more playtime for us, and give me more time to plot out how to really end their marriage. But now, maybe, I'll just make a pop-up visit to his office myself. While she goes home like a good wifey to cook him a nice meal, maybe I'll get dessert first. Oh, Nina, if you only knew, your days are numbered.
Vanessa, what are you doing here?
Now, is that really the way you want to greet me, Rick?
Seriously, why are you here at my office? Why didn't you just message me through the app and I would have come to meet you?
What if I say, I missed you, and I just wanted to surprise you?
Vanessa, you know the deal. There are no surprises with us. Only planning, and careful planning at that.
Here I am, I drove all the way here, and this is the reception I get.
Look, you know I'm happy to see you, but just not here. Some people here know Nina. I don't want any problems, and you shouldn't want any either. You've been friends with her much longer than I've been married to her.
I told you. Now that this has started between us, I don't even want to hear you say her name.
Okay, so what is this all about? You still haven't answered why you are here right now. I was actually about to leave. I need to get home at a decent time today.
Like I said, I just wanted to see you. And anyway, you should be thanking me. Today, she was talking about trying to catch you in the act of something. Thinking about coming here unannounced, checking up on you. You are just lucky I could keep my composure and convince her not to do that.
She told you that? That she was going to try to catch me? Oh man, I really don't want things getting too far out of control.
Well, like I said, lucky thing I was able to convince her otherwise. In fact, by the time I finished, she was singing your praises again.
Well, yeah, I guess I thank you for that at least, but still, this is risky. I don't like you coming here.
And I really don't like the way you are treating me right now, especially after I dealt with trying to protect you with her today. Maybe I should just let things happen, not play defense for you.
Whoa, let's calm down, Vanessa. No need for drama here, okay? We both know what this is, right? I mean, We didn't have to establish a set of rules. We both know very well what our situation is, right?
Don't tell me to calm down, Rick. I'm actually starting to get really upset.
Look, I don't want you upset, and I don't want things to change for us. We have had a good time together, and we still can, if we keep things calm and controlled.
Calm and controlled. What exactly does that mean? When you come to my place, you are never calm and controlled. You want things as wild as possible. But now, suddenly calm and controlled, huh?
Vanessa, baby, I'm not sure what has gotten you so worked up today, but we can't keep this going here. You have already been in my office too long. Let's meet tomorrow. I just can't do all of this now.
Can we slow down for one moment, please? Baby, can you just make me feel happy for one moment and I'll leave?
Feel better? Let's meet tomorrow. I'll message you.
I guess I'll have to settle for this for now anyways, but you promise to message me tomorrow so we can meet?
Yes, for sure. Now you need to get going.
Okay, baby, I'm going now.
Oh, wow, I can't believe she did this today. Popping up on me like this at the office. What was she thinking? Vanessa's going to be a problem, when it should be so easy. I mean, she's one of Nina's closest friends. She of all people knows we have to be discreet. I shouldn't have to break that down for her. I thought I finally had an easy one. Not like other women, getting too attached and clingy, starting to demand too much time, even though it would have never been my intention to choose my wife's friend. After that chance encounter with Vanessa in that bar a few months ago, in that wild night, that led to more nights. I started to realize the advantages of being with someone who had just as much to lose as I do. Or so I thought. We never spoke of it directly, but Vanessa seemed to understand that Nina could never find out, and she seemed to go along with that. But now, after today, I'm left to wonder if I had better cut this off sooner rather than later. I love my wife and have no intention of giving up my married life. Nina is my choice to be by my side, to mother my children. She's dependable, kind, smart, loving. And soon I'll be ready to stop all the side action. No way. Am I letting Vanessa mess this up because she's getting emotional? I have to handle it smartly, though. I need her to be fearful of being exposed in this. Like there could be ramifications even at her job. Get her to see the bigger picture. I'll have to do it gently with finesse. Make her think it's her decision. And in the meantime, I'll still enjoy a few more wild nights with her. Get her out of my system. Oh, well, it's already later than I planned. But let me get home. I want to smooth things over with Nina. It was a stupid move to keep that tension and sleep in the spare room last night. Even I was losing my cool. Must be something in the air. That's probably why she was getting even more suspicious today. I guess I should be grateful Vanessa helped calm the waters on that one. Time to get the control back. I'll go home and convince Nina. I've just been stressed. Ease her mind and give her a little love. Stop neglecting her. She deserves it. But most important, keep everything calm and collected, and that gives me the freedom I need. Yeah, play my cards right. That's how I've navigated this marriage so far without too much trouble.
This didn't play out like I expected. I thought Rick would be pleasantly surprised to see me, and we would have a little sexy office rendezvous right there on his desk, like a hot scene from a movie. But no, he was more preoccupied with his reputation. And Nina, why suddenly is he showing so much concern for her? He hasn't even been mentioning her around me. Instead of having a fun little escapade, he made me feel pretty silly. And I don't like that at all. I need to really contemplate how to proceed. Today I didn't play my cards well. first, with Nina, I tried to manipulate her, and it didn't work. It's like I want to see her crash out, but I don't want to be seen as the direct reason. I don't care too much about what everyone may think of me, but I do have to think about my position at the job. And as for Rick, well, he had better watch how he treats me. I can turn on him just as quickly as I fell for him. Today had better been a one-time situation. Maybe I went too far just showing up at his office. But still, I won't tolerate too much more disrespect. At least for now, he believes I'm being super careful with Nina. He believes I'm defending him. Somehow, I'm sure that will play to my advantage. I just have to take my time a bit, figure out my best moves. But one thing is for sure, if I suffer, we are all gonna suffer.
Welcome home, honey. How was your day?
Is that beautiful greeting really for me?
Come on now, Rick. I apologize for yesterday. Let's not start with that negativity. Yes, this greeting is for you, my husband, that I love so dearly, and who made it home before 7 p.m. today. Don't think I didn't notice.
Yes, I have to give myself some credit. They tried to ask me to work on something that would have made me really late again, but I said no, that I needed to get home. I also told them in the future they need to make arrangements for the later days, so that I can coordinate with my wife.
Oh, Rick, I appreciate you. How did they take that feedback?
I'm sure they didn't like it, but they had to respect it. The house smells so good. What are you cooking?
I'm making lasagna and fresh-baked garlic rolls. It will be ready in just a bit.
Smells absolutely delicious, babe. I'm going to freshen up a bit. I'll be back to eat in a few. Choose a wine. Let's make it a romantic night.
I'm so happy, Rick. I love you.
I love you too, babe. All right, this is the way you play it. Smart, calm, and collected. And now see how it is? Nina is acting like the proper wife she is. I'll get a good meal and some good love and go to sleep with a smile tonight. By tomorrow, Vanessa will be calmed down and waiting for me to contact her. I'll make her wait just a bit, just to get her worked up and to go along with my story that the job has to arrange my late days. That way, I can warn Nina ahead of time when I'll be late and go have my fun without any problems when I get home. Almost too smooth. But yeah, time to start playing the game smarter.
My. What a night last night. Babe, you were amazing.
Having a beautiful and sexy wife who cooked me the best meal really put the gas in my tank.
Well, if that's all it takes. To get us back on track, I'm stopping at the market after work today. I'll stock up on all your favorite foods.
Really, babe, anything to see that beautiful smile on your face again. I promise to communicate better and make our marriage the priority, no matter what's going on at work.
I'm so relieved and happy. I knew we could work this out and be the friends, lovers, and partners we promised to be on our wedding day. These last months were a little rough, and we both could have communicated better. I want you to know I support you in your career, but I appreciate you making the point to keep us a priority. I'm sure you can figure out a balance to satisfy your responsibilities at work and to still be the husband that keeps me happy.
For sure, babe, you can count on it. Moving forward, clear communication, balance, positive energy, and lots of good loving. I guess we had better get ourselves going, or else we may both have to stay late at work today.
You are right. Oh, and hun, I was thinking, maybe we can plan something, like a weekend getaway, just to celebrate us, working things out so easily. No pressure, just maybe think about it.
Sounds like a great plan, babe. You can start looking into the details. I'll for sure let you know when it would be best for my schedule. Okay, let's get going. I get the bathroom first.
Good morning, ladies. Whoa, Nina. You look totally opposite of how you looked yesterday. You look well rested and relaxed. Did you somehow have an early morning spa day before work?
My friend, I am very well rested and relaxed and satisfied.
Well, this is a bit of a surprise and totally different than yesterday. What could have possibly happened to turn things around this much?
Let's just say, I'm very happy I didn't follow your advice. In fact, I decided to stop being suspicious and trust my husband. I made dinner, he came home at a decent time. And let's just say we had the best night we've had in a while.
Vanessa? What's that look for? Shouldn't we both be happy for Nina and Rick? Why do you look like you just ate something that was rotten?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just a little hard to understand. How Nina went from being distraught and thinking he was cheating yesterday to being in total bliss today, it just doesn't sound right.
Hold on a minute. I was worried, but I literally never said the word cheating. In fact, only you kept bringing that up.
So, when you were worried about his late hours, if you weren't worried about another woman, then what was the issue?
I don't quite understand you, Vanessa. What exactly is your issue? Why do you seem irritated at the fact that whatever Nina was worried about? She seems perfectly happy today and no longer worried. Are you jealous and bitter?
Jealous? Bitter? I think not. Why would I ever be jealous of Nina? Or anyone for that matter. I have a great social life, and I don't envy either of you in your mundane marriages. Sorry to inform you, but not everyone dreams of being tied to one man. Who will probably cheat if he isn't already doing so? None of them can be trusted.
Wow. Vanessa, I don't know what brought this on, but honestly, I feel pretty secure with Rick, and I think my imagination was getting away from me. There was nothing that gave me clues of another woman, simply some late nights at work, and he was a little more grumpy at times. We talked things out and we are both more dedicated to our marriage than ever. That's something to be celebrated, not ridiculed.
Okay, so sorry. You are right. I don't know what came over me. It's not my problem anyways. I think I'll get going. I have a lot of work to catch up on today.
Wow, Vanessa was way out of line just now. That was really revealing. Nice to know what someone who is supposed to be your friend really thinks of you.
Yes, well, I suspect she's not as tough or confident as she pretends to be. I mean, look at her life. Have any of her relationships lasted more than a year? Haven't most of her boyfriends cheated? But she just moves on to the next, as if she's not bothered. But obviously, she is.
That may all be true. But still, that doesn't give her the right to be condescending towards our marriages. How rude! And I'll tell you, yesterday, I didn't get a good feeling with the way she was trying to convince you to go to Rick's office. It's like she was trying to ignite a flame of trouble, instead of trying to help support you to resolve things. She seemed happy to hear there might be trouble with you and Rick, and that look on her face today. Well, I think she was very disappointed to hear that you both had a loving night together, I'm telling you. It's envy at the least, and maybe even pure jealousy specifically about you and Rick. My gut says you need to be careful around her. If I were you, I wouldn't share anything else about your personal life with her. I certainly won't be sharing anything about my life with her again.
Wow, Dana. Do you think it's that serious? She's been our friend for years, and she's always been a little moody and fickle. Do you really think we should take this so personally?
I'm going to make a correction to your statement. Maybe she's been your personal friend for years. But for me, she's been a work friend for years, and that's a bit different. Maybe you've never noticed, but I've always kept a bit of a healthy distance and set boundaries with Vanessa. Even though my wedding was small, there was a reason I didn't invite her. She was full of drama, and I wasn't allowing that on my day. You remember, she didn't speak to me for a while after that.
Yes, in fact, I do remember. Honestly, around that time, I didn't fully understand what happened with all of that, but I do remember when I asked why you didn't invite her, you simply said it was your special day and you have the right to surround yourself with loving people who will help elevate the mood. And I recall walking away very impressed and thinking, I hope I have the guts to make those types of decisions for my wedding.
It's very important to set boundaries with people, especially those with personalities like Vanessa. If you don't, they will walk all over you. But enough about her. Tell me, did you just force yourself to overcome your worries with Rick yesterday? Or did you pray on it? It's just, you really looked stressed yesterday, and today you look like a new woman. I only ask out of happy curiosity, not skepticism like Vanessa.
In fact, I did pray on it, but I also made the choice yesterday before leaving work that I wanted to try to be positive and show Rick the love I want in return. Honestly, your advice to think things through really helped me, but I'm sure God heard my prayers also. I just feel grateful that everything is fine, and I was worried for nothing. Well, seems like the combination of prayer, pausing to navigate in a positive way, and of course being loving, all paid off. I'm so happy for you, my friend. Just for clarity, am I a true friend, or just a work friend? You definitely qualify as my true friend, Nina.
Vanessa, what is up with you? Again today, you are doing something you've never done. Why are you calling directly to my phone? You don't know where I might be, or if I might have been with Nina.
You know what? Right now, I don't care about any of that. You are asking what's up with me. What's up with you? Why is Nina coming to work like she's floating on a cloud? And meanwhile, you are treating me like a piece of trash.
Vanessa, you need to calm down. What has changed all of a sudden with you? Why do you suddenly not understand your place? You are a grown woman that made the decision to start messing around with one of your friend's husbands. And now, you are acting like you are surprised that I have a wife. You are not making sense.
I swear, if you tell me to calm down one more time, I'm going to actually lose it. And when I go that direction, no one will be safe.
Whoa. Let's slow down. Take a breath here. And let's be reasonable about this. Can you tell me what is going on that has made you have such a change? Are you purposely talking to Nina more? Is she sharing what's happening with us, and that's why you are so upset?
Oh, Rick, I thought we had an understanding, even if we never spoke about it. For the last few months, you have been on fire for me and made me feel like I was your queen. You literally barely mentioned Nina's name, showed no care or concern for her or your broken marriage. And now, I just don't understand what's happening. And I certainly don't like the way you have been speaking to me as if I mean nothing.
Vanessa, baby, out of respect for your feelings, of course I don't mention Nina or my home life, but you have to know that I still have a life outside of what we do. Even if we don't discuss it, you can't pretend Nina doesn't exist. But baby, what I have with you has nothing to do with Nina. The same as what I have at home has nothing to do with you. Those things are totally separate.
Rick, do you even hear yourself? How can I just totally ignore your other life when I have to see Nina smiling and giggling this morning? Talking about being so satisfied, especially after I tried to be with you yesterday and you practically rejected me.
Vanessa, you are going to have to accept that there are consequences associated with the choice you have made. If you recall, you approached me. You invited me home. You started this, knowing fully well that I was Nina's husband. And to be fair, at first you were handling things fine. Seems to me, if you are starting to be upset about it, you have to make a decision. Maybe you should distance yourself from Nina. Or perhaps it's time to end this.
Wait, hold on. Did you say end this? Rick, I'm invested in you now. I want you in my life. I don't want to end things at all.
The only way that I can see us moving forward is if you find a way to handle things better. More like in the beginning, I thought you understood things. It seemed we didn't have to discuss rules. You were cool with us using the message app. You didn't complain. You were fine with when I could meet and when I couldn't. You didn't make a fuss when I had to leave. You certainly didn't just pop up at my office or call my phone. These last 2 days are a problem.
Rick, I apologize for just coming to your office yesterday. I honestly thought you would appreciate the spontaneity of it. I was fantasizing a sexy rendezvous, not an argument. Look, I can definitely get control of things again, but I need to know that I mean something to you. That I'm not just some insignificant side piece that you can toss aside at any moment. I just want to know, well, that you care about me.
Baby, I don't have to tell you what you mean to me, do I? Don't I show you when we are together? Let's not get mushy. That's not my style. And I don't even think it's your style either. Look, if you can keep it cool, calm and collected, we can totally enjoy each other. But I can't have the drama. That's not what I need in my life. You have to either stay away from Nina or keep things very casual. Stop talking to her about us. Keep things separate. Can you do that?
Yes, Rick, I can do that. It would probably be better for me anyways, especially since I seem to be a little triggered by it all. I think you are right about that.
Now, you are sounding more like the Vanessa I know. Baby, I need you to be patient with me. We are going to need to hold off on meeting up, at least until next week. I need peace on all fronts right now, and that means going straight home for a few more days. Can you deal with that?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay, great. So just to be clear, we go back to using the message app only. No more phone calls and definitely no more surprise visits. Let's keep the drama for the movie theaters. All I want to do when I'm with you is have fun and love you good. Can you feel me? That's how we have to be. You understand?
Yes, Rick, I understand you.
All right then, you take care. Until next week, remember, keep it calm and collected. Bye.
Okay, bye. None of this is going the way I planned. I want to be in control, but I'm not. I thought I had Rick wrapped around my little finger, but seems I was wrong. I don't even know what I want to do about it all. But what I do know, I'm not ready to give him up. At least not yet. I thought I could make him feel the threat of my anger, like make him afraid that I could blow his whole world apart. If I told Nina, she would fall to pieces. She'd be so broken, I'm not sure she'd ever recover. And literally, everything would break down. Her, their marriage, and there would even probably be serious issues at this job. But Rick seems willing to take the risk. Or maybe he's just bluffing. Maybe he is afraid but playing it cool. Maybe he's just manipulating me, trying to make me stay in line. So he's acting like he's not bothered. But inside, he's probably so nervous that I could really mess things up for him. He obviously wants to continue having it both ways. So the idea that has been starting in me, that he might possibly leave her for me, well, that seems to be the biggest fantasy of all. But now, where does that leave me? Do I go back to the shadows just waiting for when he's free? Take what I get and try to be happy with that. And keep calm and collected, as he says. For now, I can do that. But I think I'll start collecting a little evidence as a backup plan. Because like I said, if I have to suffer, we all will. The day I feel totally neglected and disrespected, oh, you had better believe everything is going down and I don't care about the casualties.
Oh, I'm so glad this day is over. I couldn't look at another file today. Vanessa, you okay? You look stressed.
I'm fine.
You sure? Your energy has been off all day.
I said I'm fine, Dana. Why are you evaluating me like you're my doctor? I'm just tired and ready to go.
Okay, no offense intended. I was just concerned for you.
Thank you, but you can keep your concern for yourself, or maybe for Nina. I can take care of myself and always have. In fact, I'm leaving now. I've had enough of this day.
Vanessa, hopefully you are not still upset from our conversation this morning.
Me? Still upset? I was never upset. You both need to stop projecting. Remember, you are the one insecure with your marriage. I was just trying to help you. Somehow now, I'm the unstable one in the room? Ha, I'm out of here.
Yes, I think you need to go. You are out of line today, Vanessa. Wow, do you see what I was talking about?
Yeah, that was weird. Maybe she's got some things on her mind, something she's dealing with that we don't know about.
Interesting. She was her usual upbeat and lively self, until this morning, after you came back to work happy and content. That's when her mood changed.
You have a point, but also, still she could be dealing with something personal. That has nothing to do with me. I just don't want to overthink things or read something into it that doesn't exist. After all, I was jumping to conclusions with Rick, creating something to worry about. And look now, I found out all was fine.
Yeah. Maybe, Nina. I'm glad you're feeling better, I really am. But only you can use your discernment to try to figure these things out. Just make sure you're guarding your heart and not just calming your mind. Something is definitely off with Vanessa. And I don't think it's just a coincidence that it coincides with what is happening with you. As for Rick, like I said, I'm happy it feels resolved, but, well, just be cautious.
Yeah, I hear you. I guess I just don't want to create problems where they don't exist.
I understand that. Just don't ignore them either. If problems do exist, they should be dealt with, not suppressed or rationalized, because no matter what hides in the dark always comes to the light eventually. And the longer it festers, the more it stinks.
Sometimes the heart settles before it truly sees. Proverbs 4:23. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it.
Scripture reminds us, Proverbs 4:23, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it.